What can you tell us?
You bet. So just before 3 o'clock today, deputies with the King County Sheriff's Office responded to this location for a report of a collision. They arrived on scene. They were able to detain the 3 occupants of one car. Those persons are detained right now, subjects that are in their mid to late teens. They sustained injuries as the result of the collision. 2 were transported to Harborview with non-life-threatening injuries. 1 fled the scene but was detained quickly thereafter and is currently in our custody. We're still trying to determine what events led up to this. We believe that someplace prior to the collision there was some kind of exchange, potentially including gunfire, and it all terminated here at this intersection. We did have 2 civilians that were involved in the accident, as we see here. 1 was transported home, was relatively injured, and the other went to a local hospital. We have detectives with our major crimes unit are on scene now. It's a pretty active investigation that'll help us determine more about what happened today.
Was anybody actually shot?
We, at this time, are unaware of any folks that were shot. The injuries for the people that we have detained appear to be the result of the collision.
Do you believe you have everyone, or are you still looking for suspects?
Well, still an active investigation, so I can't speak to that, but at this time we're encouraged that we have 3 detained. And again, 1 was taken into custody off scene by one of our deputies, and again 2 others are at Harborview now being treated again for those non-life-threatening injuries.
So the 10 bullet holes in the gray car that ran into the post,
yes.
How'd that happen?
Well, we're still trying to determine that. We believe it happened at some exchange that was before the collision, and that's what detectives are going to try and figure out. But at this time, rather, that is not known.
Do we have any idea where that happened?
We don't. That's going to be up to detectives, and I'm sure as they go through their good work and interview those that are detained in this case, they will find out more.
Rough estimate how much longer you need to be out here tonight?
Yeah, I would expect a minimum of 2 to 3 hours as they get this scene processed. We want to do a good and thorough job. I think it's important to note that the car here that collided with the pole was taken December 5th in a carjacking in SeaTac. The driver of that, pregnant woman, again had her car stolen. Obviously, glad to get her car back. We wish it was under better circumstances, but we believe the community, although an unfortunate circumstance, is going to be a bit safer with 3 persons detained.
So the 2 white cars were just innocent bystanders that were trying to avoid the accident?
Yeah, that is my understanding. Now, I can't speak if they were trying to avoid the accident, but certainly they appear to have no involvement whatsoever with our gray car that's collided with the light post.
Why did the gray car crash into the light post? Do we know? Yeah,
we can't speak to that. Obviously, the occupants are the folks that we have here detained. As they have a chance, detectives have a chance to interview them. We certainly are going to learn more, but we just can't speak to it. We don't know if it was related to some circumstance that happened before the collision or something here in the intersection. We just don't know, and so that'll be up to our major crimes detectives to try and untangle.
People at the scene were telling us that they heard gunshots from this intersection. Are you hearing anything like that?
Well, I am unaware of that. Again, this is still very much a rapidly unfolding scene. I'm sure interviewing witnesses is going to be part of the investigation, but I just can't speak to that.